Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Shop Unlimited Live. Kevin, how are you?
Oh, really good, Dan. Good to be here. Monday slot.
We are
fun.
very, very excited. We have new watches on the show. We also have different ranges and brands on the show, right?
We're going to start playing around with Mathey Tissot. And in case you're wondering, Mathey Tissot, Swiss-made, 139 years old this year. 139 years. Top Swiss brand, anything from £10,000 down to £150. They are a top company, and we'll talk about them as we get into them.
We will indeed. There's a lot of you already watching on YouTube. Of course, you can watch it on your telly, search Shop Unlimited Live. Yep. You can do it on our website, shopunlimitedlive.com. Of course, you've got the shortcuts on Facebook and Insta, which is where you're seeing the codes on the screen. And on the bottom part of the screen, Kevin, we can see one, guaranteed Christmas delivery.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And two, there's now a phone number.
Yes.
So if you want to order...
That'd be fun.
And speak to Adam to place your orders, you can do. Whichever you're most comfortable with. You can still spread the cost with Klarna if you wish to.
It's a good point. So it's the viewers, actually, that have asked for this.
Yeah.
Some of you guys over the past week and a half, 2 weeks, have said, I feel more comfortable doing this than this, or maybe I haven't done it properly and it hasn't gone through. If you feel like that, phone, and they'll take the details and make the purchase.
Adam is lovely once you get to know him, isn't he?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
the phone man is coming on.
Yeah.
Lovely. So, of course, if you want to say hello and ask it, I see already William, Simon, Claire, Andy, lots of people saying good evening.
Great.
And everyone get commenting with the word gift, because there's a £10 gift card in it for you if you wish.
Simon's just jumped out of bed.
Yeah, absolutely. So listen, you can see the whole range on this show, whether it's the Mathey side of things, whether it's the Vostok-Europe side of things. But we've got a little bit of footage to show you right now, which introduces...
this brand new Frost watch. I'm calling it Mr. Frost because it's Christmas.
It works. It works. It's going to be beautiful. We'll show you all in its greatest detail. I'll undo the box in a second. But here's what this little section of the show is all about. What?
Mr. Karalas, he's absolutely as mad as a hatter. I think some of you guys have seen him go over Lake Baikal. Do you know 20% of the planet's fresh water is contained in one lake, just on the border between Soviet Union and Kazakhstan and China.
Wow.
20%.
That's a lot, isn't it?
And Mad Max there has been over it on a couple of motorbikes and a car. Can you believe?
And
he's insane.
These are sort of characters, personalities, drive, ambition.
Brand ambassadors.
Brand ambassadors that Vostok-Europe really, really embrace. And you get that same power and enthusiasm and passion for watch collecting, for timepieces. Frost, brand new today to Shop Unlimited Live. And isn't it spectacular? Spread the cost, by the way, already. I see Klarna, 166. 66. Thank you, so many of you already watching on YouTube via shopunlimitedlive.com. Lots of comments coming in already. We've already had someone ordering it. Was it Simon? I've ordered the frost. Just waiting for the dispatch. Here we go. Simon, it is, of course, guaranteed Christmas delivery.
Yeah, good point, actually. Royal Mail, signed and tracked and signed for.
Yes.
24-hour delivery. So the guys here know the importance of all that. None of this courier's thrown it over the fence or on the top of the porch or over the gate or anything like that. It's signed for and it's tracked. And the minute it enters the depot at Hemel Hempstead just happens to be our local main depot.
Wow.
You get an email or a text telling you that your purchase is on its way.
There's a great weight to it.
It's a great weight.
It says
265 grams with the bracelet fitted. So again, on some of that footage that you've just seen, you'll recognise it as part of the North Pole, the Polar collection, as we're calling it now. This is really special in so many different ways, but it's got a fourth hand. You can see there that the fourth hand.
Yeah.
It's just gone past 8 o'clock here in the UK, GMT. But in fact, in Vilnius, Lithuania, where this little baby was born, it's 11 o'clock at night. So they're 2 hours ahead. So it will tell you only have to set it up once, but it will tell you the time in any one of the 24 time zones across the world. And again, no compromise. You've just seen Mr. Karalas on his motorbike going across and his snow sleds and all the rest of it. No compromise. 200 meters water resistant. Seiko automatic NH34 movement inside there. 24 joules, 42-hour power reserve, and an automatic clutch. So Uncle Charlie, Uncle Harry can't overwind the watch. But all you do, once you get the watch, give it a few winds, get it going, set the date, the time, and then the fourth hand to whatever time zone you want. And it's very, very easy. When it arrives with you, it'll be set to the UK time. But you can set it to any one of the 24 time zones, give it a few winds, and then it's an automatic as well. So go about your daily business and it will be winding itself up. It's finished in a matte case to represent it being a sort of frozen style. Again, part of the Mr. Frost. Limited edition, folks, but this is what's driving me mad. And I know Igor Zabrowski, the CEO of Vostok-Europe, is probably looking. He's only brought in 300 kits. They've gone. They've sold out.
Wow.
300 kits have sold out. Be a limited collection over the next year of 700 pieces. So probably the next shipment won't be until March or April. So if you want a limited edition Mr. Frost, now is the time to get it. That is the best price you can possibly get it for on your screen at the moment. Penny under £500. And there's a few left in our stock. We've had great success with this. There's a few left in our stock.
It's worth saying, by the way, talking about the price-wise, a number of these watches on this lineup, not just this one, but on this lineup, is the most affordable around. I know a lot of you follow Kevin on his travels, don't we all? He doesn't see me following him, but I do. You're going to get the best price here on Shop Unlimited Live. Of course, guaranteed Christmas delivery. And if you want to make a phone call, if you'd rather make a phone call, you can. Call to order. Adam will answer, I promise.
You're the guys that asked for it, so by all means use it. If you're not sure, maybe going on the spree or anything else, right? Just get on the phone. Adam will do it. Couple of minutes, job done. We QC the watches. We had the stock in our warehouse and we dispatch within 24, 48 hours. So just do it, guys. If that's what you want, buy it straight away. And when it comes to the Mathey Tissots, it's not that they're limited edition. It's just there's very little stock. And I think you'll see what I mean in a few minutes. Right, this little baby's coming with the stainless steel matte bracelet. It'll go around a 10.5 inch wrist. It'll go around a slim wrist. But inside...
However, also in the box...
Look at that.
Wow.
That does look frosty, doesn't it?
That is, and I'm so glad it's like real polar white.
So that's super luminova. So we saw in the VT a few moments ago, the strap will glow in the dark. It's super luminova. And, we'll see it in a few minutes, you get a tool for changing the straps as well. So it's one of those little Vostok-Europe tools that you've seen me offer over the past 5, 6, 7 years. It's got a GTLS tube in it, and it's got the forked end so that you can take the spring bar out of the bracelet. The super luminova strap there that Dan's got on his wrist is finger operated. So finger operated. So guys, you know, if you're into your outdoor stuff, swimming, if you're into your skiing, I mean, what a great watch. And the dial has got a 3-dimensional snowflakes, laser engraved on the back. You've got the snowflakes on the back, limited edition, only 700 pieces will ever be made. 300 kits arrived in Vilnius, Lithuania. 300 kits sold out straight away across all the distributors.
This, by the way, you were saying, Simon said this is why he ordered his. Luminous face and the strap looks great. Claire's saying, wow, Robert, gift. He's commented gift, getting in the chance to get that £10 gift card to spend with us. Looking forward to see some beautiful watches. Lots of people commenting gift, actually, which is absolutely wonderful. I now have my Frost. It's stunning. Andy Blake.
Oh, Andy, yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a cracking look. I mean, you know, I'm here and I'm telling you the specification of the watches and everything else. But if any of you guys own any of the watches that you see tonight and you've got comments, then please send a message in and Dan will get the information.
I will.
And we'll read it out. But it looks stunning on both the bracelet, but it looks absolutely amazing on that Super Luminova bracelet. Size, the diameter of the case, 47.3 millimeters, 16 millimeters deep. 3.5 millimeters of hardened K1 crystal. So say you're on your ski bike, say you're on your motorbike going over a lake and you come off. This is the perfect glass because it's got great scratch resistance, almost close to sapphire, but most importantly, it's got the knockability of mineral glass. So it's a combination of the two and is now standard, fitted as standard to all Vostok-Europe watches.
I love that top half of the dial, which is like that really light, almost like crystal blue.
Yes.
Isn't it like half a...
Yeah, no, it is. Again, that is full of Super Loma. I know it's a bit early, but we could try it with the lights. I haven't done this before.
Andy, kill the lights, my man. Going down, he says.
There we go. Super Luminova there. You see it on the chat screen?
Yeah.
The dial super. But look at the 3, 6, and 9. That is grade 1 Super Luminova. Stunning, isn't it? Can you imagine walking into a bar in a ski resort with that glowing on your
Spectacular. Absolutely. That just vibe, isn't it, of being energetic.
And then the strap, you can just see the top end of the strap.
You can, it's just a little glow on it.
There we go, look at that.
Talking about dividing the cost, obviously you've got the best possible price around here, saving £70 off. You'll also spy with Klarna, divide it by 3. Now you've got 3 options when it comes to Klarna. 1, you could pay the total price up front straight away, away you go. Divide the cost interest-free by 3. So today, 166.66 plus your P&P, away you go. Or you can extend that and postpone it by 30 days.
Right. I never knew that.
By 30 days, you haven't got to pay a penny, and in 30 days' time, that first payment comes out. So if you take that option, nothing before Christmas, but guaranteed Christmas delivery, and then you pay it in full after that 30 days.
Yeah. So delivery guaranteed next week of this. Well, I think we're one of the few distributors in the world that actually carries stock without orders. And as I say, I don't know, we've got 5, 10 pieces left in stock. So if you want one of these, now is the time to get it.
I'll tell you what, team, can we rewind that bit of tape? I'm sure it's on a video cassette somewhere that we just watched. And then we've got a lot more to see on the Mathey Tissot side of things. But to get hold of this, now you want to take the shortcuts and you want to order it on Facebook or YouTube, just comment Shop Frost, and then you can get hold of yours. Divide the cost, absolutely. Guaranteed Christmas delivery, absolutely. And you can view this pure page, all the lineup. Of course, you can see all the watches on the website, but there is a This Show special page. If you want to see the Mathey Tissot ones up front, you can do.
What, in advance?
In advance, right now, it's all in one place rather than
no cheating, no cheating. I don't want anybody buying until you've seen the watch in front of us two here.
You do what you want. You go for it. Is it lined up, team? Right, here's the inspiration behind this timepiece. Much more to show you after this. that watch for
I know.
£166
Yeah.
today, if you choose to, or put it off by 30 days. We'll still deliver it under the tree, ready to rumble.
There's 2 watches I might have purchased. Susan makes me buy the watches. It's either going to be that one or a green one that's coming up later on. Yeah, the solar green. But we'll see that later on.
You can see them.
Right, so we're going to change tack now.
Yes, we are.
This is a little masterpiece. It's not often Alberto Frigio, the CEO of Mathey Tissot, calls me up and says, Kevin, I've got hotcakes. So you never know with Alberto.
Okay.
If he means he has got hotcakes
He
in front of him.
actually has hotcakes.
Or he's part of his English is picked up and he sells like hotcakes online. Yeah,
I love that
So
already.
they cannot make them fast enough. They started distributing these about 3-4 weeks ago. We've just started with them. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, anybody of an age like me, coming up towards your big 70.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, actually, no. Don't say it like that. I'm a young 68.
That's what I'm saying. I can't believe.
You can't believe it. You're too
We're
nice,
not already
Dan.
there.
So, anybody of my age will remember in the 70s and early 80s that there was an awful lot of square watches around. And what happened was, with the onset of Swatch, everybody thought, well, we have to do something completely different. Swatch is going to dominate the market, which it did for quite a few years. And it was the end of the watch world, and Swiss were getting paranoid about it. So a lot of square watches came up. Go back in time to the beginning of the century, and Alberto Frigio, about a year ago, found some records and some pieces of Mathey Tissot watches at the turn of the century, and a lot of them were square cases. That put a thought in his brain cells there, and he's decided to come out. A watch like this, not this watch, but a watch like this, you often see on some of these auctions, high-end auctions, going for things like £20,000, £15,000. Some of the old early Mathey Tissots are raising thousands of pounds. They're at the same auctions as some of the pre-loved Rolex watches, and they actually are much higher than the reserve. It's quite phenomenal, actually. I think some of you remember the Phillips auction in Geneva about 5 years ago, where a Mathey Tissot just dominated it. So Alberto's gone back. There's a reason for all this. Alberto's gone back into the annals, and he's recreated some of the square watches. I'm of that age. I'm of that era where I saw these watches. I absolutely love these watches. You've already got the price, haven't you? Think, well,
Do I?
It can't. Go for it.
I
think,
absolutely
isn't it?
Stunning.
You could imagine that, something like that at an auction, going for thousands of pounds, with a different name on it maybe, but maybe with Mathey Tissot on. So here you go, 160 grams of Swiss engineering.
We've got multiple colour options, of course.
Yep.
It's all under the same item number, detail on the screen. That's an old school way of terminology, isn't it? Whether you want the black, this blue, red and blue, or green. The guy on the end of the phone number, by the way, at the bottom of the screen, Adam's ordering his already. Adam, what colour are you going for? Blue.
Yeah.
Going for the beautiful, is it? Saving £110 off.
Yes. Yeah.
£80 today. I'm looking at Klarna. £80 today on the website via Shop Square. If you want to comment Shop Square, you'll reserve yours. Obviously, you comment Shop Square, and then we offer you and say which colour do you want? Black, blue, like you see, red and blue, or green, of which we'll show you them all in just a second. But I want to get out of the box if I can.
Yeah. No, please.
I love how substantial the box is too.
Yes. Yeah. No,
Beautiful, isn't it? Wow.
So again, anybody watching at home, this program here, this Shop Unlimited live program, is the only place in the UK that you can buy this tonight. There's no stock anywhere else. You have seen it before, some of you maybe, sold out.
Yeah, I watch your shows.
Finished.
I watch your shows.
Yep, right, sold out. This is the only place in the UK, right? Look at the price. That is the lowest price in the UK. I've just done something for the guys here because we're all working together. I'm getting this Monday evening slot, which I absolutely love. It's like the old days when I used to sit down with Sean Ryan and some of the other guys and stuff.
They tune in.
They do tune in. Yeah. Hello, guys. If any of you are watching. So we got the Mathey Tissot Square Vintage Sunray dial. The movement inside there is the Ronda powertrain 505 movement. So you're going to get a nice 4 to 5 year battery life. It's a quartz movement, 100% Swiss made. It's 50 meters water resistant. Alberto does not like making 100 meter or 200 meter water resistant square watches. His brain tells him it's the wrong thing to do.
Okay.
Personally, I agree with him because it's very hard to maintain water resistancy in a square case. So he never does it. Drives me mad sometimes, but he never does it.
I just want to say,
Sunray, look at that.
oh, isn't that? But well, wait till you see the red and the blue, by the way, and also the black coming up in just a second. There's a two-tone, which is on the way as well in just a second. But as far as options go under this price point, under £80. Just looking at that first Klarna.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely stunning.
Is it just? I love the feature around here.
Yeah, on the inside. So it's got Mathey Tissot. It's very on the chapter ring inside as well. Around the chrome bit inside the ring there.
Okay.
Is engraved Mathey Tissot.
Yes, it is. You maybe got there's a script going around the inside.
Yeah. It's just, for that price on your screen, and for those two words at 6 o'clock, Swiss made. Remember what I told you the other week? If it has Swiss movement, the closest that watch has ever been to Switzerland is when the freight plane carrying it from China flies over Europe, right? These are made in Switzerland. These have been signed off so Alberto can use Swiss made by the local Geneva Chamber of Commerce and
upside down,
Trade.
of course it is.
So every watch has to be signed off for Swissness. The percentage, the value of the watch.
Is that the official term?
Swissness, yeah. Yeah, Swiss. Well, no, it's not. I've sort of made it up along with
I like that.
other people.
There's no Swissness like...
like car Swissness. Yeah. So 42 millimetre case there, 42 by 42, 50 metres water resistant, mineral glass. You've got the Cyclops eye at 3 o'clock to magnify the date. Weight comes in at about 165 grams, so nice weight. Solid stainless steel case. You're going to get 4.5, 5 year battery life out of it. It's just a stunning timepiece. If you want a top tip, when you're not wearing watches, pull the crown out, and you could actually increase the battery life by up to 70%.
Oh.
The old days, you wouldn't recommend doing it because everybody thought, well, it's going to damage the movement, but actually it doesn't. So now, Citizen, Seiko, and a lot of the Swiss companies say the pull the crown out and pushing it back in doesn't damage the watch.
I've done it again?
Yeah.
I wonder what you're doing.
Yeah.
I've got a lot going on here, Kevin.
Shall I mention Australia?
Yeah, go for it. Sorry, guys.
There we go. So here we go. It's the famous Pepsi colours. So you've got the red and the blue combination. We've seen it on the Rollies. Now we're seeing it on these square Mathey vintage.
I almost feel like I keep thinking, is it like bejeweled, like all the way around here? It's not.
No.
But
it's intricate for a watch of that price.
metalwork, yeah.
And guys, that includes that includes the postage as well, doesn't it? Or does it?
$4.99 on top of there.
$4.99. That's all.
Now, after all, $4.99. And remind me how this is delivered to us, Kevin. It comes from you.
Royal Mail, 24-hour, signed and tracked. Signed and tracked. So none of this getting home and finding it over the fence. None of this getting home, finding it on the rooftop of the porch, or the dog next door's got it, or something like that, or it's out in the rain. Signed and tracked 24 hours.
Now, an awful lot of you are on. We are live right now this Monday night. I know this will be repeated during this week, but let me mark my words. The repeat will be this week. You'll still get guaranteed Christmas delivery. Call to order if you wish. See that 0800 number on the bottom of the screen? That is literally Adam in the gallery right now, ready for your call. Of course, you go on the website Shop Unlimited Live. Of course, you comment on the Facebook or Insta Shop Square, whether it's on the Shop Unlimited Live page, whether it's on my craft page, Dan Bancroft on Creating Craft. You can join us there, of course, and shop there. But let's divide the cost by 3, interest-free. That's $79.99. Or, as we were saying, you haven't got to spend anything this year. You haven't got to spend anything for 30 days. If you want to off-put that total payment for 30 days and we'll still deliver it ASAP under your tree, you can. These are options, and thank you, Kevin, for those options.
Well, you imagine your dad or your granddad getting one of these for Christmas, your uncle. There's nothing not to love about this collection.
Blue is in the lead at the Mo. Blue is in the lead at the Mo. I know a lot of people in checkout already, so please complete those orders. Obviously, there aren't a million of every single one.
No, there aren't, guys. You know.
There's another special edition of these, isn't there, which is a two-tone one, right?
Two-tone version, yeah.
We will come back to it. We'll go to the box right now and change the details for the two-tone if you'd rather, which has a beautiful two-tone on the link, right?
On the links,
bracelet.
on the bracelet going round, yeah.
Let's have a look, team. Oh, wow, you can see the gold coming through there. Kevin, absolutely beautiful. Under £90.
Yeah, yeah.
Spectacular. And again, there's no other colour options for this. It is the two-tone straps. If you wish to shop two-tone, you can see that on the bottom part of the screen. But if you want to go for it in total, of course you can do. But again, best possible prices right here.
Guys, ladies, that watch you're looking at on your screen, in the 14 years I've been working on TV, that is the fastest selling watch I've ever known.
Wow.
And now, tonight, could well be your only chance to get it. There is nowhere else in the UK where you can buy this watch. Type in Mathey Vintage Square, two-tone, H902, QBBU. Type that in.
Yep.
You cannot buy any. You might see it, but when you go to check out, you can't get it.
There. Yeah, I'm with you.
The price is much more expensive than the price you're seeing on the screen here. I'm making it easy for you here. And the guys then are just following what you've all asked for. You've got that 0800 number. You've got somebody in the building here ready to take your payment details.
Yep, he is literally about 30 feet away from us with that phone call, so don't worry about that at all. By the way, on the website, shopunlimitedlive.com, we've done a full page for you. As you can see it right here, so this is shopunlimitedlive.com. You can watch YouTube on there as well, but let's see, special page, tonight's show. And you can see some of the ladies' timepieces coming up in just a second. There's the two-tone, as you spy. There's a whole load of Vostok-Europe on there too, including the Frost. I love the previous purchases. Simon Weeks on the Facebook page received my Hayley's Comet watch this week. An amazing watch and great service from Kevin and his team. Claire has replied to that saying, I can't wait for mine to arrive. It looks stunning. I love you guys chatting to each other.
You love it.
Andy says, sitting here watching your show wearing my blue gold. Is it Lunacod? Lunacod.
You're going to have to learn that. Yeah.
Lunacod automatic Vostok watch. And lots of people are saying, fantastic timepiece. Always get comments when I order, when the other half wears his. And a lot of people commenting gift. Please comment gift, whichever page you're on, because one of you in the live show right now till 9:30 will get £10 credited to your account. Right, we've got to crack on, because now we've got a whole other selection. We've got the men's version now, so call it shop men's if you like. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Because the price point of £43.33, classic design, Kevin.
Yeah, so classic, it's been around for about 3-4 years. Quite rightly, what you said there, classic design, part of the Sunray collection. We launched this about 3 years ago. The price on your screen is the lowest ever price Kevin here has ever seen it. Yep.
Wow.
Again, Swiss Ronda movement in there, Swiss made. Yep. Different style of Sunray. Look at the Sunray on that. It's different. It's a different finish of Sunray on all these gents watches. The classic colours that you've all got used to. 165 grams in weight, 50 metres water resistant, and again that runs with the Swiss Ronda 505 powertrain movement. Absolute cracking timepiece, value for money, and again those two words at 6 o'clock that make this so good: Swiss made.
Love, that's the blue, that is the orange. I've got purple and yellow to show you. Green is also available. There are multiple of you in checkout right now. So if that is you on shopunlimitedlive.com, don't forget to confirm your orders, because obviously guaranteed Christmas delivery. And if it's this Sunray watch, we've shortcutted it with the shop men's. There's a ladies equivalent coming up in just a second. But of course, ladies, if you'd like the larger dial, then you can shop.
No, a lot of ladies do actually.
Yeah,
Good point, actually. And that square watch as well. I haven't had any feedback yet because none have left the building, but I'm pretty confident a lot of ladies will be buying into that because it's a
beautiful.
Good size.
Yeah.
42
really beautiful. So
unisex,
well done.
I think is the word.
Here we go. I thought I'd bring the purple in.
Now, I like that purple.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Purple's my favourite colour. I love that. In fact, the purple almost at Sunrays is even more stand out.
But even, you know, all the top companies, Omega, Rolex, Petit Philippe, they've all come out with that blue. And then I read an article today, Brightening launching a light blue, almost the same colour as that, light blue watch in their
Wow.
collection. 2 watches, actually.
And even like the, I hope you can see it. Is it a two-tone strap or is it just the light hitting it? Or different finish?
It's brushed.
Right.
One's brushed, one's polished, yeah.
And I love that art. You've taught me a lot, Kevin, how that will just lay on your wrist.
Yeah. Yeah, again, classic. I mean, Alberto's really good at this. It's a nice size, 42 millimetres and only 9 millimetres thick. Mineral glass on the top there with the Cyclops eye, Swiss Ronda movement inside there. Very generous bracelet, but with quite a few links you can take out. And again, that classic 4 colours.
Isn't that? And that is the final yellow. It's all under the same item, if you like. If you're going on Facebook or Instagram, tonight, lowest ever price, guaranteed Christmas delivery. If you're watching it this week, 'cause I know there'll be a repeat later in the week, you've still got it, guaranteed Christmas delivery. But of course, if all the stock of the yellow goes, then the yellow's gone.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's why this Monday night, and a lot of you are in here. William says Helen has all the colours of the Mathey Sunrise.
I knew Helen would have.
Stunning watches. William or Helen, which is your favourite colour?
Yeah. Which colour do you wear the most?
Yeah. Which colour do you wear the most? I love this blue.
We're over the years, we've had a lot of ladies buy all 5 of the colourways.
Yeah.
It's only 4 at the moment, but buy all 5 of the colourways.
Claire is asking about tempted for this one, wanted the purple one last year. Claire, tempt no more.
Yeah.
Best
What
possible
size would you go
price.
for, Claire? Would you go for the smaller one that you'll see in a few minutes, or would you go for the 42 millimetre that you're looking at now?
This is true. The ladies' ones are coming up in a second. Helen says purple. Helen absolutely adores purple. I agree. That's what's on my hand right now. But yeah, that Sunrays is spectacular.
It is. Completely different Sunray to the Mathey Vintage Square that we saw earlier. So it just shows you again, with Alberto's experience, that he can get different forms of Sunray dials. And it's the same with Vostok-Europe. They have different styles.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So this is the men's, shop men's, if you're doing it that way. I'm going to keep hold of the blue, just to confuse things. And I'm going to bring in the ladies, just to put the blue side by side so you can see exactly. We are super busy, particularly on the website. Well done, everybody. Can you, 43.33. Check out, maybe it's going to be under the tree. It's a treat to yourself at Christmas. Maybe it's that watch you've been waiting for. Here come the ladies' version, and I will just put it next to the gents.
Actually, this would make a nice, if there's a couple that you want to buy a watch for, especially at today's price there of £129. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
His and hers, an anniversary gift to each other.
Bride and groom.
Bride and groom.
Yeah.
And maybe there's been a little arrival or something and you're wondering what to get them.
Yeah.
What a spectacular gift.
It's the right colour as well.
You know what? I've had a little one. Yeah. And obviously all of the gifts go to the little one, which is quite right too. They are the most important one in the room. However, mum and dad, or dad and dad, or mum and mum, it's a really lovely thing to give them a gift to say congratulate, a little like a, what is it? It's a little time capsule, isn't it? Because you got that when son or daughter was adopted or born, or
And the nice thing about watches is, whenever anybody puts a watch on that somebody else has bought for them, they think of that person when they put the watch on.
Completely agree. I'm going to bring in the yellow now. There are other colour options as well after all. The purple, if you're after the purple, Helen, or anybody else. We haven't got the sample, but we do have the stock.
Kev's been a naughty boy. They're on his desk back at the office, but I know we've got a good picture of the purple model.
We do indeed. We'll grab that one. And there's also a pink, which we have available for you too.
Pink and purple.
So if that's what you would rather, but you've got pink, blue, yellow, purple, or orange. There is the orange.
The only colour that's not available is the green.
Yes, that has gone. That has gone. We're going to show you a picture of the purple in just a second. But look at we are £10 shy of half price. Yeah. Saving £120.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
Not that one, boys. There we go. 43.33. You saw it there. 43.33 on Flexi. Or put that purchase as in you get the delivered, but you can postpone the payment by 30 days. If that works best for you. Blue, orange, pink, purple or yellow. Right,
and the only difference, ladies, between these watches and the specification that I gave on the gents watches is that the size of the case here is 38 millimetre and the weight of the watch is 85 grams. Still 50 metres water resistant, still some of the latest colours that are out there, still with the Swiss Ronda 505 powertrain movement inside there, giving you 4.5 to 5 years battery life.
Right, Katie, could you just pass me the purple of the men's, please? Because looking back at Claire saying she's tempted for the purple, if I just grab the purple,
Oh, that's good.
You get the idea that it's
Yeah.
this size. Whoop. Thank you so much. So let me just pop 2 of these down. I feel so lucky I'll be able to hold these timepieces. Claire, so obviously it's the ladies, what's on the screen for your price point, but it's the purple if you want the option.
Yep.
That is also available for you. William says Helen says purple, and Helen says, all depends on what colour I'm wearing. I like to coordinate my watch.
Well, naturally.
Okay.
You've got your light blue top on today, Dan, haven't you?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
My lucky blue. I have got a green, like a light green blazer.
Okay.
Just thought you might
Well,
like.
just leave that in the car, yeah?
Shall I leave that in the car?
Yeah,
okay.
leave that in the car.
Claire's a question. How big is the ladies' watch face?
30, the case. Well, the case is...
Oh, face.
Face, right. The case is 38, so I'm saying the actual dial inside there is about 32, 33, 34 millimetres.
Okay.
Never been asked that question before.
There you go, Claire.
Yeah.
Claire Fenwick.
Nice one, Claire.
Getting them in, bravo. Again, this is exactly why I'm here. I am personally looking at the different comments on the Shop Unlimited Live Facebook page. Simon says 38. Simon's replied.
Yeah.
There you go.
What, 38?
This is 38.
All right.
I presume it's mil.
Yeah.
Away you go. There you go, Claire. Hope that helps. But not forgetting you want the lowest possible price around, lower than anywhere else. You can still divide the cost. You have got Christmas delivery.
Yep.
And we are nearly, 5-10 minutes off, halfway
You're
through
joking.
the show.
No.
Flies by, doesn't it?
So, by the way, guys, you know, to me, we're a family business. A guarantee is just a slip of paper. So the Vostok-Europe guarantees say 2 years. The Mathey Tissot say 3 years. But we're looking after watches that we sold on Ideal 15, 18 years ago. So again, if you're new to Shop Unlimited and you're thinking, well, what happens? We service everything. Your contact details, all the service guarantee going forward is with my company. We dispatch, we do the QC, we do everything. So good people here at Shop Unlimited Live, just send us the purchase orders, give us the dates for the shows. We put the shows together with them, but we see the watch out. So it's exactly the same service that you've had for the past 15 years. There's no difference. In fact, if anything, it's better because it's Royal Mail, signed and tracked, guaranteed pre-Christmas. If I thought any of these weren't going to make it to you next year, next week, why next year? Next week, then they wouldn't be on the show now. Everything you're seeing is in our warehouse, ready to be dispatched.
And it's worth saying, if you used to watch original Ideal World with Kevin, where do you think we met him?
Yeah.
Andy, Adam, Katie,
yeah.
all used to work at Ideal
Yeah.
World. There's probably about 40 years experience amongst us there. So you're in very good company.
Yeah, there
Thank
you are.
so much for joining us. A lot of people are asking to see the Square Box again. Square Watch, which is in the box right now. It is available for you. This is one of 4 options. This is the red and the blue. You've also got green, blue and black. So many people in checkout for this at the moment, Kevin.
Do you know what, guys? I'm going to say it because Dan's too nice. It's no good being in checkout, just check out, because I don't want anybody phoning over the next 2-3 days saying, well, Shop Unlimited have sold out of the Square Watch. Have you got any? The answer's no.
Yep.
The answer's no, we haven't. There's a limited amount and it's loaded into our system that works in conjunction with Shop Unlimited. And that is another watch that sold out the other day.
Now then, everybody, I love the comments coming in. Helen says, I have all of them in gent sizes.
Ah, right.
So Helen's gone for the gent size. I find them really, really comfortable.
You don't find William nicking them now and then, do you?
Well, you
Yeah.
could. Of course you could.
Yeah.
Claire has replied to that saying, Helen, I was thinking the gent size. I only have a small wrist, but ladies are a little too small for me. Thank you. Claire, I get it. I personally would probably go for the larger one as well. Completely up to you, but I hope you like that comparison. We can always do it again later on.
Yeah,
But also,
no, absolutely.
There's an awful lot more to show you. Now, here's the thing. Let's get the details on the screen right now for all things space. This is Vostok-Europe.
I just can't go over that price. I really can't.
£300 saving.
Yep.
£300 saving.
So, guys, this is the watch that
Wow.
inspired the free phone number that you're seeing now.
Yep.
For some reason, there may have been a glitch the other week, right? There are 4 pieces left in our warehouse. 4 pieces left. Yes, of course. It's Mr. Gray's sexier brother, H521, the full titanium cased, the full titanium bracelet on a Milanese finish, Almaz. Guys, 112 grams of titanium. Titanium, the most inert material on the planet Earth. You cannot be allergic to titanium. This is why it's used in joints and everything else, in the jaws, all over the body.
Okay.
You cannot. You can be allergic to stainless steel, and I only found that out about 9 years ago. I thought that was impossible, but you cannot be allergic to titanium. It is the most inert material on the planet Earth. So right, 48mm diameter case, Citizen 6S11 vertical movement there, vertical chronograph movement. 112 grams, but 200 meters water resistant. 3mm of hardened K1 crystal on the dial there. It's got a unidirectional bezel. Some companies cheat and have a fixed bezel. Why? Because it's much more expensive. And B, because a lot of them don't know how to make a unidirectional bezel where you've got titanium working against titanium, i.e. friction, because titanium hates titanium. Same with the case back. A lot of companies cheat, Dan, and they put stainless steel on the case back. Oh no, not with Vostok-Europe. Igor Zabrowski would never have that. That's why it's a full titanium back. And it took him 3 years to find the titanium Milanese bracelet. And it's not a hair pincher. It's one of those ones that comes off, goes on. Beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful, absolutely. It's worth saying, as Kevin just alluded to, every single unit of this was in someone's basket, was allocated, but for whatever reason, didn't check out. So we are extremely lucky. Extremely lucky that tonight, right now, this Monday, 8:45.
This is a phone job, guys.
Yeah.
That's what it is, isn't it, Dan? It's just get on the phone.
Phone Adam.
If you want this watch, get on the phone.
Have a chat to him anyway.
Well, don't say that.
No, obviously it's calling to order. But you know, listen, you can put it in your basket. You can do the shortcut. Go on Facebook. Just comment shop space. We will pop it in a basket for you. But if at the same time somebody else shop spaces, somebody else goes on the website, somebody else makes a phone call, it's the first 4 to check out will get it, and that 5th, 6th, and 7th person who has it in their basket on the website or commented shop space, but I want to watch the whole of the show. I know, me too. It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's not a tricky one with this one.
No, it's not.
It's not a tricky one with this one. There's 4 of them, guys. I don't know. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you watching. There's 4 left. 4 left. And if you're not sure, just pick up the phone and dial that flipping number at the bottom there.
There it is. Guaranteed Christmas delivery. By the way, Claire sometimes nicks. Helen says I nick his sometimes. Sometimes I don't tell him. Claire says I nearly went for this one last week, but settled for Hayley's comment. A lot of people are still commenting gift. By the way, whichever Facebook page you're watching on, do comment the word gift, because one of you will get £10 credit to your Shop Unlimited Live account. This one being back, all but back in stock.
All but back in stock, yeah. So I've just activated the chronograph.
Yep.
The big hand is your chronograph seconds. The minute counter for the chronograph is the sub-dial at 12 o'clock. The sub-dial at 6 o'clock is your seconds counter for normal hours and minutes with your date window inside there. This is, his brother, Mr. Gray, was iconic.
Yep.
That's one of those Vostok-Europe timepieces that in the future, it will be going around on platforms for more than what you paid for it. Today, you're paying the least expensive price I've ever seen for this Mr. Gray, his sexier brother. Right? Now is the time. There's no dilly or dally. Now is the time to purchase this watch.
Now, friends, this is what we're very lucky, because Kevin is the expert and also the provider of all of these watches, which is marvellous. Our job is to make it as affordable as possible. $119.99. You haven't got to part with that even. You could part with nothing. Confirm your orders. You can postpone your payment with Klarna for 30 days, and then in 30 days' time, part with $359.99. If you'd rather divide the cost, interest-free, sure. $119.99. However you choose to do it, guaranteed Christmas delivery. There are people checking out their baskets watches we haven't even had on the table yet.
All right.
We're going to show you one of those in just a second.
Yeah, I mean,
so
all of these watches
you're ahead of us.
Okay, all these watches will be with you
Yep.
before the end of the week, right? The only thing that delays us is the amount of orders that we're getting, really. But it's 24-hour delivery. Everything's in our warehouse, signed and tracked. You've got security. If you're going to be the fourth person that buys that very last Almaz there, right, it's signed and tracked for. We can follow it. You're not going to not have it, right? But you might miss out. Somebody might be on the phone now getting the fourth piece. I don't know.
And I appreciate last week, a lot of you had
Yeah,
it in your
no, I'm
basket and you
sorry
didn't
about
get it.
that,
And
yeah.
we were as disappointed as you were.
Yeah.
It was really annoying. It's like a technical thing. All fixed, all sorted. Tonight is the night. You can shop space if you wish, or go on the website. That's where most of you are. I get it. Watch on YouTube. Maybe you're watching on your telly box. I love that idea. ShopUnlimitedLive.com.
Yeah, that's good, actually.
Shop the show. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really, really fun to sit back, relax, away you go. Loving all your comments coming in as well. Very quickly, William says, I have the original titanium Almaz. It's such a comfortable watch to wear.
Yeah.
It's so light.
Yeah.
As far as comfort goes, by the way, this bracelet is
don't
like
look-
nothing I've
yeah.
ever
Yeah.
experienced.
Actually, ladies, because it's nice to see it, Dan. So many ladies participating in this chat
Yep.
that you're having here. But actually, look at that. Look what Dan's doing there. The bracelet is so nice. If you're a sporty lady, maybe you play golf, maybe you play tennis. Perfect watch, water resistant, super light. You know, you go to countries like Germany, they love titanium watches for that very reason, right? It's a new thing to us. It's a boutique thing to us here in the UK. But don't miss out. Don't miss out.
One of the last times you will ever see
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Busiest point of the night, saving £300. Wow, what an amount.
Yeah.
For Christmas if you want to. But remind me, how many units do we come with today officially?
4.
The end. 4.
I'll be sad to
And
see that go, actually. I know that sounds
Half of
tough.
those are in baskets.
Right.
Half of those
No
are
good in baskets. I'm not doing Dan's job, but no good in baskets. I've had it before. I've had you on the phone to us. Yeah, come on. You said you've got some under the desk. I didn't say I had any of those under the desk or anything like that. There are none left. Sorry, Dave. Sorry, John.
Yep.
There are none left. They are all in the system tonight.
Now
So
then,
check out.
You got ahead of us. You looked on the show page. Have a look at this one. Shop Day
I'll be
is what we've
interested.
dubbed it.
Ah, right.
This one is one of the first one we checked out on the whole show. The Polar Day. We've called it Day. The Polar Day already on its way.
We call it yellow in our in the
okay.
business, yeah, but only because of the strap that comes with it.
Oh, come back.
Come back.
Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Come back, come back, come back. Have I seen this before?
Yeah, but that's not what that says.
No. Change details.
Yeah, right. Oh, right.
details.
Oh, right.
Is it Space 2?
What?
Space 2, yeah. Okay. What have you got there? Is that for this one?
No.
That's for that one.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, that one that was in the box there, Day,
Oh, yeah.
also comes with the yellow
Yeah,
silicone
it comes with
strap.
the yellow strap.
Thank you, Katie.
I'm getting
She's
very
running
confused.
around
I'm
the
getting
strap being like,
confused
"Come back."
here.
I was like, great. Anyway, come here. Right, Space 2.
Right.
My favourite one in the lineup.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't
look
have
at
time
it.
to chat with you. Yeah.
Look
the
at
biggest
this.
saving, £699.99. Penny under 400, guys. I didn't call it this. Igor Zabrowski called it. 5 watches in one.
Look at the height.
Yeah.
By the way, very quickly, you know the space that we're just looking at?
Yep.
There's now only 3 left. One of
Right.
those 2 has already checked out their baskets, while there are now only 3 left. So if you are in checkout for that watch, this is certainly your show. This, I'm in love.
Yeah.
I want to show you all at once. I know I should go slower. But just the height on there.
I can
this
feel the
rose
love.
gold finish.
I can feel the
Can you
love,
feel the
Danny.
love?
Yeah, I feel
Just
the
tonight,
love. Yeah.
something in the air.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm so excited about the prices you give us, Kevin. Genuinely, that's
You
very,
guys
very
follow,
generous of
so
you.
you do some really good deals.
Look at this, that green and rose gold.
Yeah, doesn't it look so good?
Oh,
Part of the Almaz family, 200 metres water resistant, 5 watches in one. Dan doesn't know it yet, but he's going to demo that in a minute.
am I?
Yep. Rose gold PVD bracelet. I mean, guys, titanium's expensive enough, but to PVD, physical vapor deposition, on a Milanese bracelet is so expensive to do. But below the expense, Igor Zabrowski has done it all across this watch. Beautiful finish on the watch. That's stunning green Sunray dial.
Yeah, it's
200 metres water resistant. Sorry, Dad.
No, that's right.
200 metres water resistant, but 5 watches in one. So let's do it, Dan. Get yourself comfortable where you can push the buttons on this watch. If we can get in a bit closer.
By the way, as you come in, I'm going to quickly say, Claire, when you're shopping on the Facebook page, don't put a little apostrophe in the men's. Okay, you haven't got to put just put M-E-N-S. You haven't got to put a little apostrophe next to it. I hope that's okay. Oh, you're there. Yeah, is that right? Is it men's or men? It's men's with an S on the end. With an S on the end, but no apostrophe. Anyway, right. Okay, let me press some buttons. What am I doing?
When a spelling mistake can ruin your night.
Well, no, it's got to be exact, doesn't it? That's why I want to make sure you get Claire. Or Claire, if you want to speak to Adam, you can ring him. He's all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
But just M-E-N-S. Yes, Claire, I see it go through right now. I love how interactive this is.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely nailed it. Anyway, Kevin, back to the studio.
So there's the normal time and date, and there's the day indicator. If we just press, in fact, I'm going to help you out.
Go for it.
If we press in fact, let me bring it all the way around. There we go. So right, it's gone on to Monday. So this is the normal time and date.
Okay.
The little hand in the subdial at 6 o'clock has gone on to MON for Monday. And the date window's there at 4 o'clock. Right, let me press to the next function. So function 1, hours, minutes, seconds, and day and date. Right, it's now gone into stopwatch mode.
Right.
Do you see all those hands fly around there?
Yeah, I did.
There we go.
And we're off.
1/10 of a second indicator is now the subdial at 6 o'clock. The minutes and hours counter for the 12-hour chronograph is on the dial there at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Right? So let me stop the stopwatch. Let me zero it. Right? This is what I love. To get a watch to do what you're going to watch now is absolutely unbelievable. I press the bottom button again, and look what's happening.
Yeah.
I've pressed the wrong button. Let me go back again.
What is going on in the world?
I know. Now press the top button, Kev. It's now a chronograph in reverse. It's a chronograph, a countdown. So you can count down to a time and the alarm goes off.
Yeah.
Isn't that, I mean, that is so flipping clever.
It's the sort of thing on Christmas Day.
Oh, that's it. Christmas Day's gone.
Christmas Day, absolutely.
Uncle,
What's Dad doing?
Uncle
What's
Charlie,
Dad doing?
Uncle Harry. No, he's
being quiet.
He's not come out that loo. He's playing with his watch again.
Thank goodness you said that.
Yeah.
I am blown away.
It's stunning. Come on, let's get closer to this dial.
Oh, come on in, Andy. You know what?
That's a good shot, actually.
Don't sound surprised.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
London, Paris. What am I seeing around the wording around the inside?
Yeah, no, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Sorry.
So zero it again. There we go. All goes back to 0. Next function, world timer. You can set this watch to any one of the 24 time zones around the world. And you can see on the inner chapter ring there, I love this director. He started going in. He started going in before I even said it. There we go. So Vilnius there at 2
Tokyo,
o'clock.
Sydney.
Yep. So any one of the 24 time zones in the world.
Honolulu.
And if you're not in one of those
Denver,
cities, don't worry.
New York.
It's just 24 time zones. One of those cities will represent it. Yeah. Anywhere.
By the way, so the first people who joined us tonight are over in the United States. So
really?
So much. Yeah. We saw that on the little map.
Actually, if you're watching in the States, could you send us over your name? Yeah. I just want to see if it's people that we know. Anyway.
On YouTube, comment on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook, of course, our friends are stateside. Do comment there as well. If you want to shortcut it, it's space 2.
Yep.
It's space 2. This one's still saving £300. Are we still going, Kevin?
Yeah, we've got still another function.
Go on then.
That was just 4. Press it again, goes back. But actually, I should have pressed it. There we go. Yeah, it goes on to alarm function. Alarm function is next to the world timer. So you've got 5 watches in one. And
then you look at it and think, is that rose gold and green?
Yeah. In fact,
you are absolutely right. Wow.
A beautiful, beautiful combination. Price is incredible. The book price is over £700. So what the guys here tonight have done is absolutely incredible. Again, a limited number. We won't sell out of these, but you might never get that price again. That's what you've got to think about on this one.
Well, Kevin, we've got to put it down.
Okay.
Because news just in.
Oh.
Let me put that here. Let me pop there. We're going back to that shop space 2. Sorry, this is shop space. 2 units remain. Those other 2, you went into checkout.
2 of you.
Press checkout.
2 of you. Guys, I'm telling you, there's no more in our business, right? There's none. You can't phone up, speak to somebody and think, I'll get one of those. It won't happen. If you want this watch and you want that price, now is the time to get it. 112 grams, pure titanium. In fact, I'll challenge anybody.
Go on.
If you Google, Krugel, Woogle, all you want, you put in...
It is all the words, guys. Not all the words.
3-part full titanium case, titanium Milanese bracelet, citizen movement, 200 meters water resistant, screw down crown, chronograph, right? You're not going to find it. And if you do find it, you might find one that's £800, £900, £1,000, not of Vostok-Europe, but another brand. You're not going to find a Vostok-Europe hand-built full titanium for the price on your screen. You know it. I'm here to work with these guys to really get this going so that Monday night is the go-to night.
Well, already, Claire, checked out the Almaz space station. A nice, 2 nice for timepiece to let go.
Yes.
And a
well done,
cheeky
Claire.
purchase for myself.
Oh, well done, Claire. Well
I
done.
love that, Claire. Is there any better reason, particularly on Christmas around the corner, maybe you're not sure, maybe the other half isn't sure what you want, or...
I like self-gifting.
It's the only way to get exactly what you want, isn't
it? It is the only way to get exactly what you want.
So, Claire, you're in such a unique
well done, Claire.
crowd.
Well done. But, guys, any of you, are the others in the baskets, Adam?
One is...
Right. Guys, you're going to miss out. Honestly.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
Yeah, well done.
We'll keep you in the loop. But after all, as I said before, you now have a phone number, so if you wish to make a call, everyone's gone via the website so far. Adam's getting terribly
Oh, right. Oh, that's good. It's dead easy by the website. That's what I would do. But if you want to speak to Adam, and for Adam to take your details, that's the number to phone.
He's a terribly nice boy.
He is a nice,
brought up very
nice
well.
lad, yeah.
Thank you for all your comments, by the way. Claire's also gone for the purple Mathey, the Sunray, as we were talking about before. On the website, shopunlimitedlive.com, there is of course, you can search for all of Kevin's watches that we've got in stock, but there's a specific collection, a page of on tonight's show, and that's where you can see everything. I will remind you, in the bottom corner, guaranteed Christmas delivery. Most of you are watching on YouTube, either on your tellies or on our website, shopunlimitedlive.com. Divide the cost by Klarna. Divide the cost interest-free if you wish, either in total or divide it by 3. So, for example, the one we're going to come to in just a second, the space you just saw there, $119.99, or offset that payment by 30 days. We'll still deliver it ASAP, but then in 30 days, you part with the full amount. It's up to you, but spectacular. Now, are we expert? Yes, we are.
I'm pleased for this.
Expert 2 is on the screen. I love, the strap for a start. It's even quite hard to get out of the box, isn't it?
Yeah.
The strap here.
Vostok-Europe don't muck about.
No, they don't. No, and actually for safekeeping, for gifting, for boxing, just the purchase that you've got after all. Let me pop that over here because look at that strap. That's so cool.
Yeah, and you've got the rivets. That's going back to the old days when they didn't want the strap to come off in case the stitching went down. So they actually had rivets. So again, some of you 50s, 60s, 70s, you'll remember the riveted straps. What?
Adam has just muted me because he's on the phone.
Oh, a nice one. Nice one.
Someone's made a phone call. I presume this is his takeaway he's ordered. I don't know which.
That's true. That's true.
I think it's that one. Okay, anyway, we'll come back to it. Exped 2 is the shortcut that we say. Now, Kevin, I know you're in full flow there. I just got very excited.
No, that's all right. That's all right. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the least affordable, I suppose, is the best way of putting it. The wrong way would be to say cheapest.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Most affordable.
This is the most affordable Vostok-Europe watch on the planet, right? Part of the Expedition family, 200 meters water resistant. You've got that beautiful strap that Dan noticed straight away, laser engraved, every watch handmade, every watch with the initials of the watchmaker on the inside, every watch with its own unique serial number. That serial number is special to you. The movement inside here is the YN55. So again, Seiko automatic, all metal parts, and I'm stressing metal parts. Why? because if you're going to gift this to somebody in Australia, South Africa, Argentina, anywhere in the world, they can be serviced, they can be rebuilt, they can be repaired. That's the beauty of all metal parts. The problem with plastic parts is that they wear down and they can't be repaired. You have to have a new movement. So that's the beauty. So when you read the forums, movements like the NH35 and the YM55 are basically built like tanks. Is the phrase I hear the most often. So 200 metres water resistant, YM55 movement, 3.5 millimetres of hardened K1 crystal. You've got a nice combination of polished and brushed stainless steel on the case. It just, for the price on your screen, look, if you're a lady at home or a guy at home and your partner's been thinking Vostok-Europe for the past year, 2 years, never got round to doing it, but you know he wants one. If you want to start him on the ladder, and it's a slippery ladder, because once you get one, you will never stop at one. You'll always carry on. We've spoken to so many of you that said, I can't believe this is my 7th, this is my 8th.
Is it right in thinking this was once in blue?
Yes, it was.
Helen, got this in blue, was my first Vostok-Europe.
Nice one, Helen.
I love that you remember the first. I absolutely adore that.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that.
And I'm sorry, Helen, you know I love you, but you wouldn't have paid. What's on the screen there for that, would you?
219 is a total price, by the way. You can still divide it by 3, 73.33. This is still guaranteed Christmas delivery. If you want to make a phone call right now, give it a second. Adam's taking an order as we speak. But you go and shop online, shopunlimitedlive.com. And I want to say thank you, by the way, everyone. Thank you. It's a wonderful journey we're all on together. Yeah. Kevin, thank you for treating us to the extra special price.
Do you know what, Dan? I absolutely love coming up here. If it, you know, and Adam and yourself have offered me a regular slot. It will only get better as we load more and more things onto the website, and there's journeys I can take you on next year that will bring you down really unusual watch paths. So I'm really looking forward to next year now. Since the demise of the old ideal, there's no other way of putting it. It's been okay, but I just haven't had that chance to bring out some of the new stuff, and things like the vintage square that you've seen tonight with Mathey Tissot, and some of the stuff that Vostok-Europe have been bringing out. They've got new directions as well. There's a couple of lines that should have been out before Christmas. They're not going to be out until February or March, but brand new families, you know. So some of the families are disappearing. On the next show here, I'll bring the last Anchar in the world. The last Anchar. The next show, hopefully next Monday, the last Anchar in the world, right?
And actually, that Monday will be the last one for guaranteed Christmas delivery, won't it, as well? So next Monday, 8 p.m. Thank you for that. This show, I know we're live this Monday. That's the regular shot from 8 o'clock. Will be repeated later in the week as well, but after certain watches aren't going to be there on that show when you're watching that one. Well, I know we're going to go back to the Frost at some point as well, but let me just pop that here. Can we talk? That is, by the way, the Exped 2. So well done, everybody.
200 metres water resistant. You can't go wrong. If you want to gift a watch to somebody and you want to get them on that Vostok-Europe ladder, that's the watch to do it with.
Now then, we're going to come back to Frost in just a second, but we're going limo right now. We're going limo right now because, again, an absolute... Simon, I have 12 currently. Good man, Simon. Simon, you got any limos? Because there's several of these in the range, isn't it? In the family, as you were saying.
And it's one of those families that's been discontinued now. So they're running out. There's no more kits. There's no more orders with the different factories for the kits to make them up. This is the last of them. And again, classic model. I love this model. I get so much value for money. Look, stainless steel Milanese bracelet. Stainless steel Milanese bracelet.
It is beautiful.
Blue Sunray dial. 50 metres water resistant, and it is a size that you've all been asking for. It is a size 43 millimetre diameter, 11 millimetres deep, and again 3 millimetres of hardened K1 crystal, and again the YN55 movement inside there, 22 joules, 42-hour power reserve. And if you're wondering what a 42-hour power reserve is, that means that fully charged, fully wound up, or by automatic process, fully wound up, if you take the watch off, you will get 42 hours perfect timekeeping until it starts to deplete. The reserve begins to run down. And if you missed me talking about the automatic clutch, that's a system inside there where you can't overwind the watch. So if you're gifting it to maybe a young person that you think might be a bit clumsy, or Uncle Charlie again. Oh. Sorry, Uncle Charlie. If Uncle Charlie's watching,
you've been out, but we see
we
you.
don't mean it, Charlie, but
no.
It's just the easiest name to use. If Uncle Charlie can't overwind it, my thing is to tell you to give it a few winds, get it going, set it to the time and date, and let the automatic process take it over.
Okay. Now, friends, in just a second, I'm going to ask our director Andy if he can re-cue the frost footage, because it's absolutely spectacular. As far as limousine goes, please, Andy, thank you. As far as limousine goes, here's the thing. I like the bigger watches. For example, the size of the Frost works for me.
Yeah.
That was my best friend, Joshua, who's been my friend since childhood. He loves a slimmer watch.
Yeah, there we go.
A simpler watch, if you know what I mean, a classic watch, because he really likes how, when he's popping his jacket on, it sort of goes under his jacket. You know, he wears a suit for work.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he really loves how it's a bit more like a flat with his...
That Mathey Tissot square.
Mathey Tissot square would be perfect.
Yeah.
Joshua, what's his favourite colour? Was there a red or orange?
There was red and blue.
Red and blue.
Yeah.
Red and blue would be
Pepsi
his
colours.
one.
They're called the Pepsi colours.
That makes sense. Joshua, consider it, mate. Come on, you live in Jersey, you can afford it. Nevertheless.
Oh, yes, does he?
He does indeed, yeah. 7666 is a way you can divide the cost if you wish on Klarna. Guaranteed Christmas delivery. Make a phone call if you wish, but most of you are on the website. Now, let's talk. We're going to talk Frost.
Yeah,
is that right?
Frost, yeah. I'm just doing the hand gestures. Can we have the box as well with the sleeve?
We're going to get it all. Listen, if you're just joining us, you're thinking, what are we talking about? Is it not
live? I know. Yeah.
We've been live since 8 o'clock. We've brought it forward because that's what you're asking for. This is brand new from Vostok-Europe. Let's introduce you to this bit of footage. This is
Watch the watch.
Special edition launching for you now. Money off, guaranteed before Christmas.
Yep.
It's
guaranteed this week.
Guaranteed this week. It's really unique in a different style, isn't it? Which is so striking.
So every now, in fact, they're getting more into it. When we all started on this journey with Vostok-Europe, they were pretty sort of mainstream. They had their family mode, and they would stick to that. There'd be 10 members to a family. They'd make 3,000 watches, 3,000 cases, and then the least selling would be converted into the best selling. And then over the past, I'd say 4 years, we've seen them do these little surprise things now and then, and the viewers, the Vostok-Europe followers across the world, absolutely love it. And this is one of those. This is one of those limited edition. Took me by surprise. It's Frost.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, it feels like the heaviest on the show.
Yeah, no, it is the heaviest on the show, yeah.
It's
between that and Phosphorus.
Coming up in just... Right, that's on the way next, by the way, those of you asking to see this, but...
So if you're in, you can see, Dave, if you've just joined us, you can see there's 4 hands on the watch. You've got your yellow seconds hand, you've got 2 white superluminova stuffed hour and minute hand, but then at sort of between the 11 and 12, you've got the 4th hand in red, right? That is telling you that the time has just gone 11 o'clock in Vilnius, Lithuania. I preset it to the part of the world where this little baby was born and created. Beautiful. Handmade, the initials of the watchmaker on the inside. What drives me mad about what I'm telling you now is that Igor Zabrowski did a limited edition of 700 pieces. Sorry, Igor, if you're watching. Igor Zabrowski only flipping well brought in 300 kits. They are sold out. Whatever we've got on our shelf now is all we've got. And it's going to be another 2-3 months before we see him again. So part of the, that's a nice picture actually.
You can just see, you can see like the snow detail, can't you?
So it's 3-dimensional snowflakes on there. 3-dimensional, 3, 6 and 9, which are stuffed silly with top grade superluminova. And look at the chapter ring. Look where the indexes drop out. The chapter ring is made containing superluminova as well. 200 meters water resistant, because it's part of the North Pole family. 47.3 millimeter diameter case, 16 millimeters deep, screw down crown. They've even put a red effect on the crown. You know, that costs money, that's PVD. But that's what Vostok-Europe do. They've finished it in that frost matte finish all around the case and the bracelet. Yes, it's heavy. That's the first thing Dan said. But when it's fitted to your strap, some of those links will come out and it won't be so heavy.
It's really liquid and fluid.
The
links, by the way.
Similar to the Underground Everest, and when we've had the bracelets for the Vostok-Europe, we've never had a bracelet watch back because anybody said it's uncomfortable. Some people think it's too heavy for them. That's fair enough. I haven't got a problem with that. But we've never had a problem with the watch not being comfortable. You're going to get a tool, and can we see the tool actually, Kate, please? You're going to get a tool, and then you're going to get. Now look at the 2 watches. They look like 2 different watches.
Much. Yeah.
You're going to get the Superluminova white strap with this watch. And Kate, if you just throw it on the table in front of Dan there.
Chuck it on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good bit of kit.
Right.
Look at this.
Right. Let me tell you now. There's a warning.
There you go.
Some of you out there. Yeah. Right. Actually, I love this. Let's do this. Let's get the strap. If we could get the lights down or off.
Okay.
I'm going to show you a few things. Hold that bit up.
Okay.
If you can.
Here we go.
Yeah. I'll hold this. Right. GTLS tube. So if your tool, I can't think of any. Yeah. If your handy tool. Yeah.
Yep.
And you can't find it, put the torch on. And there's a GTLS tube
There.
inside there.
It's like a little time capsule.
It is, yeah.
Yep.
There we go. There's your GTLS tube, right? 28 years, 27,000 pounds a gram of tritium. Tritium injected into glass tubes, sealed. Tritium gets excited, bashes around, the electrons bash around and give off energy in the form of light, yeah? That's your GTLS tube. We'll come on to that in a minute. There's your strap.
You see, yeah.
So again, if you've been out skiing in the sun, you've been out on the beach in the sun, 200 meters water resistant, you come back inside. I've only given that, 10 seconds. There we go. We have them glowing in the warehouse.
Yeah, I bet.
And then look at the dial. Look at that dial. You saw it in the video earlier. Look at the depth. Look at all that first grade, level 1, super luminova.
Boss detail in the background, little snowflakes.
Yeah, and the snowflakes are glowing.
Yeah,
well, they look. I've just made that up, by the way, folks. There we go.
It looks like they are, don't they?
It does, though. They're definitely shining, right? And then this tool, right?
Yep.
No ordinary tool, Dan.
I wouldn't have thought it would be.
No. Right, undo it, and you've got your little forked bit there for taking the pins out of the bracelet. The Superluminova strap has got finger-operated spring bars, but look at the top. That goes between the case and the strap. Push the spring bar back, the bracelet will pop off, right? And make sure you do it over a table. Make sure if it's a glass table, there's something for it to land on because that bracelet will just go through the table. Then you've got, I have to be so careful here, Dan. Right here, you've got a ceramic knife, right? It's ceramic. It is super, super, super sharp, right? Please don't think, oh, it's only a small knife. It's not going to be sharp.
Focused, isn't it? I know.
Nearly, I know, it's me with shaking.
So super sharp.
Super
shirt.
sharp. We've had quite a few viewers over the past few years who have just lost tiny bits of their fingers.
There.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Ceramic blade. Never had one complaint about it.
I mean, it very much feels like a James Bond-esque.
Well, it does a bit, yeah.
Which is obviously really useful. That's why you've got it for a
Yeah,
start.
yeah, no. But that GTLS tube was just a stroke of genius in there, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
And it matches. It all matches. It's a limited edition. 300 kits came into Vilnius, Lithuania. 300 watches were built. There's none left. There's none left. Whatever we've got is the only stock in the UK. So if you want to get it at the best ever possible price,
Yep.
£499.
£70 off.
Book price. Book price, £599. So you are getting a saving, but £499, the very latest limited edition Vostok-Europe watch.
So, shopunlimitedlive.com is where you go. We've got 14 minutes left. By all means, check out after the hour. By all means, watch the repeat show. If you're watching this, it's a Wednesday night or it's a Friday. Actually, Adam, what night is the repeat night? Thursday? Turn your mic back on, Adam, I'll hear you. Thursday, 8. Okay, I'll leave that with you.
Yeah, remember, Thursday night, if you're watching, some of these watches will be sold out, right? Will be sold out.
Shop space, we're looking back, by the way, that is Shop Frost. 1 unit. Don't do it
itself. Do you know, my kids taught me a new word the other day.
What was it, rad?
No.
Skibbity?
No. Well, I've never heard of that.
Well, you go to them with that. Now, what do they say?
FOMO.
Oh, FOMO, yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Fear of missing out?
Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
This is a great example.
This is a perfect example.
Yeah.
If you had your eye on it, and you think, have a bit of thinking time, which I understand with any purchase. However, there comes a time when you'll miss out on saving £300 off.
Do you know what's going to happen tonight, Dan?
What's going to happen tonight?
10, 15, 20 of the viewers watching are going to be lying in bed thinking, I'll get that in the morning. And it will keep them awake because of the fear of missing out. FOMO will begin to creep up on you. And a couple of you may get up during the night. You think I'm joking, guys, but you know it's true.
It happens.
You may get up during the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, you're on the iPad, Shop Unlimited. Too late. It'll have gone, right? If you want that watch, just check it out now. Let's get this whole story over and done with. If you really want that watch, check it out. If you don't want it,
no problem.
Empty it out your basket, yeah. And if you wake up in the morning and you have bought it and you don't want it, contact these guys. Yep. It's not a problem.
Not a problem at all, but here's the thing. We want to make sure that there's no more to go around. Like, there's one. So if someone puts shop space right now on Facebook or Instagram, we will pop it in your basket for you. Then you go into your messenger, then away you go. Adam was just speaking to Darren on the phone. Thank you, Darren. Right. Great purchase for you.
Yeah, well done, Darren.
If you want
Is Darren the first caller?
Darren's first caller.
Oh, Darren.
Hey. Literally a watch on its way to you.
Yeah.
Or you can go on the website, shopunlimitedlive.com. Of course you can. That's where you see everything and check out there. Or you can make a phone call. But the first person who presses checkout, because obviously these are all reserved, if you like. If you press checkout,
it's not yours.
It's not yours. It's not yours until you press checkout. It is yours if you choose to check out with $119.99 right now. You can do that. You can use the Flexi. If you're so Flexi, use the Klarna way of doing it if you'd rather. Old habits, Kevin.
Yeah, I know.
Klarna on the website is where you go, or on the phone lines, or offset it, delay it for 30 days and pay in full after 30 days, but it'll be delivered to you ASAP.
Can I just ask our wonderful director to zoom in on that dial a second?
In you come, Andy.
Look at the price, guys. Girls, as we zoom in, look at the gold leaf that's around those sub-dials. Look at the gold leaf on the small hands. It is finished. Look at the price while you're zooming in. Look at the price, look at the dial, look at the titanium. 200 metres water resistant. 200 metres water resistant. 112 grams, including the titanium bracelet, of pure titanium.
You're about to miss out. We will keep you in the loop, but to get hold of yours, you see the full description
FOMO,
on the page.
You'll be suffering.
Don't get FOMO. I love that you're embracing this. It's a thing.
I love that. I love it. Yeah.
Thing,
I've had the fear of missing out. We went to look at a car about 6 months ago. do you know what? I thought we considered purchase. So we got home. Oh, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. So went back. Car's gone. But we never got it.
Gone. And
FOMO's a real thing.
And also, it's the sort of thing where you get like maybe the price is going to change at some point.
Yeah.
This is the lowest possible price, but also the stock's, there's one, so the stock's going to go.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, it's not like, you know, everything has to run out eventually. You know, holiday offers run out.
Yeah,
you know,
it's sad. I'll be sad to see this.
It's the world.
Mr.
Anyway,
Gray's sexier
well
brother.
Done,
Yeah, well
everybody,
done,
for getting
Claire.
hold of
Well
yours.
done, Claire, as well.
Bravo. By the way, we had a question from Andy saying, any Energias on the show?
Next Monday. If you want it, ask for it, and I'll bring it in. There'll be a couple of Energias you haven't seen for a while, and it will be at Shop Unlimited prices.
Next Monday, different lineup to be fair,
yeah.
but that will also be the last show with guaranteed Christmas delivery. Katie, you free next Monday? Good girl.
Oh, good girl.
Right, you haven't seen this one yet. This is what you think might be the heaviest?
Yeah. Yeah, you wait till you pull it up.
Let me decide. Oh, there's another thing. This is heavy. This is heavier.
Yeah.
There's another strap in there as well.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
I don't
He's getting really good at this,
Occasionally. Wow, the red face. Shall I show you guys at home as well, while I'm just hogging it for myself?
So, bullhead design.
Wow.
2 horns, the nose in the middle, 375 grams
Wow.
of Vostok-Europe engineering, stuffed with rose gold PVD, 200 metres water resistant, and you'll see the letter P there at 4 o'clock. This is part of the Systema Periodicum range, which actually is, we know as periodic table. Igor insists on doing it in Latin, which is very hard for me to say.
I recognise that we saw the boron before, didn't we, for example?
Yeah, we had boron before.
That.
Yeah,
Neon we've had before.
Yeah,
This
well
is your
done. Yeah,
phosphorus.
nice one. This is phosphorus.
Yeah, occasionally.
So again, again, beautiful, subtle bracelet there, easily adjustable.
I love
All
the
the
back of it.
information.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah, periodic number, everything you could want to know about the watch. 3-part case. The case is even angled, so when it's on your wrist and you were, say, racing a car, because the original design was made, I believe, by Omega, and it was, if you were racing your car, your old Rattly Jag or whatever it was, and you wanted a stopwatch, you didn't, and you had your gloves on, you didn't want the buttons on the side restricting your wrist movement.
Right.
Yeah. So they put the buttons and the crown at 12 o'clock. It was so radical when it came out. It probably the real sort of genuine watch followers didn't take to it, but it grew and grew and grew. Then it disappeared. Igor Zabrowski picked up on it about 3 years ago, and that's how long it's taken them to design this watch. This is an awesome bit of kit. You walk into a glove box. If you walk into a glove box, you hurt yourself. You walk into you walk into a golf clubhouse.
Yeah. Come on, Kevin.
If you walk into a golf clubhouse,
to a sand wedge,
a pub, or anywhere else, and that's on your wrist, everybody's going to look across and think, my God, that's something like a Richard DeMille at £15,000. It isn't. It's better than that. It's a Vostok-Europe Systema Periodicum, phosphorus, member of the family. Tonight, it's a penny under £600, guys. Penny under £600. And again, GTLS tubes.
I am looking. Oh, we'll hit the lights as well.
Yep.
I'm looking at that, dividing the cost to only 300. That's all before you go. We'll drop the lights down. But
Actually, no, not
it's 200,
super
isn't
limited,
it?
yeah.
200, not 300. 200.
Yep.
But it's you know, before, everyone watching at home, I was obsessed immediately with the rose gold and green you saw earlier on. This is that same wow for me with the red, but you've then got like the black tri-face on it, and then that sort of white cream
on the bezel.
On the bezel.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
I think that's ceramic, actually.
Is so
it's
different,
ceramic.
But those 4 elements work so well, don't they?
And if we just show the viewers the side of the watch, this is angled so that it angles towards your face.
Yep. Beautiful.
And again, it's going to come with the, see, it's angled, so when it's laying flat on your wrist, the watch actually points towards you. And it's going to come with a silicone strap as well.
It does indeed. I saw that in the bottom of the box. Very quickly, Kevin, we've got 5 minutes exactly. By the way, friends, in about 4 minutes' time, we will do the gift prize draw, if you like. So if you haven't comment gift yet, and I know a lot of you have, comment gift now. Someone will get £10 credit to spend before the end of December. And a lot of you already have that credit in. Kevin, what would you like to see before the end of the show?
It's got to be one of my old favourites, one of my old babies.
This one?
The Edmonds, of course, yeah. Yeah,
We've got Ed and we've got Edmund.
We've got the
right?
Edmonds, guys.
So that is Shop Frost, spelled with a PH. We've got the twins here, right?
Yeah, got the twins.
We've got Edmund first, which is Edmund is blue, Ed is green. Edmund is blue, Edmund, Ed is green. This is Edmund. What's on the screen? Neither. Oh, I don't mind which one. Let's go Edmund. Edmund's the navy.
Yep.
But I'm going to grab them both, just to make it even more complicated, because the face is on this.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, let's bring them together.
And you've often heard me say this is the watch that dances for you. Look at the price, guys. Look at the price. The book price on this is over £500. Why? Swiss made. Why? Mathey Tissot. Why does it dance on your wrist? Look at it. It's beginning to dance already. Why does it do that? It's a beautiful 2 Sunray dials and 3 millimeters of Bombay sapphire glass. And there's no special lights in this studio that make it do that. There's no trick lights. There's no Harry Potter type stuff. This is what this watch does. When we QC them in our office, it's fluorescent lights under those plastic mats. It dances for us then. And I often catch the girls just sitting there playing with the watch. This, we get more cards, more thank you calls, more emails. I bought this for myself. I bought it for my granddad. I bought it for my uncle. He spent the whole of Christmas Day just looking at the dial.
Yeah.
It even does it, guys, with the Christmas tree lights.
I bet it does.
Absolutely amazing. And that is the least expensive price I have ever seen that watch in my life, right? 42 millimeter diameter case. It's the Edmund case. Swiss Ronda 6004B movement in there. Gives you that beautiful petite seconds. That's a great shot. See the second subdial at the base there and a big, large date window at the top there. The subdial at 6 o'clock is a different type of sunray, so it gives the straight lines.
Yeah.
The other sunray is a different type of sunray, and it gives the spider's legs, or as we call it, Einstein's whiskers.
I love it. So this is the navy dial. This is the Shop
Navy,
Edmund. But of course, you can get on the website and see it in all its glory there. You haven't got to worry about the shortcuts if you don't want to. Going to go to Shop Ed, which is the green equivalent.
Yep.
Even with the matching
Shop
strap.
Ed. I don't think Edmund would like that, actually.
Sorry, we made up our own nicknames.
I know.
Sorry, Ed.
There we go.
You ran out. You use olive and green and something and sage.
Yeah.
You'd run out of green superlatives.
Well, you're gonna have to
So Edmund, thank you so much.
Yep. There we go. Exactly the same specification. 42 millimeter diameter case, 11 millimeters thick. But actually, that includes the glass. But actually, when this sits on your wrist, it looks very thin because it's a clever gull wing design on the inside of the case. Look, polished and then mirrored rose gold PVD finish, and it makes the watch sit slimmer on your wrist. And an genuine Italian leather strap. And I stress that. Why? It's a Swiss watch, Kevin. Yes. But who makes the best watch straps in the world? There is no doubt. It is the Italians.
There it is. If you
Beautiful, isn't it? Look at that shape of that case.
You know what? Here's the advantage of purely being online. Here's the advantage of not being on ITV or anything like that at all. Because if we want to go for an extra 5 minutes, we'll go for an extra 5 minutes.
Oh, they can, yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah?
So there's no cut-off time.
There's no well, to a degree.
I'm a dinosaur. I'm a dinosaur. I can't get
They're going to lock the doors in just a minute.
Oh, right.
But we've got to go back to the squares.
Yeah.
We will do the draw of the gifts after all, but we're going to go over
Stay
by
a few
couple
moments,
of minutes.
please.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's pop all these out of the way because we're going to the
Susan,
squares.
I'll be home a bit later tonight. These guys are keeping me here.
We won't be too late, I promise.
Good.
But everyone else, you've got time. Put more comments about gifting. Anyway, let's get back to the squares because we've got unbelievable amount of numbers on the website right now on the squares.
No good being there, guys. Just check out.
You got to check out.
Right. This is, whether these guys know it or not, I know it. These are limited. You're limited with time, limited with the amount of stock that we can get. It's their latest member of the Mathey Tissot family. It is the Square Mathey Vintage.
Look at them.
Beautiful. Classic dial there, the black dial with the black outer ring there. Then you've got that beautiful Sunray green ring there. Date movement, hours, hands and seconds. 42 millimeter case. So end to end, side to side, top to bottom. 42 millimeters,
That was-
165 grams. Looks great, doesn't it?
It looks spectacular. That
Blue
was the
will
green.
sell out. Blue will sell out, guys. That on your wrist. You watch some of these auctions and you see some of these old Swiss names. Watches of this design, all right, they're finished, they're automatics and stuff like that. These are quartz, but they look almost identical. They go in auction for thousands and thousands of pounds. Mathey Tissot grew up on being unusual. They grew up on having the first chronographs. They grew up on having retro chronographs. They grew up on having a whole range of square watches for men.
Yep.
When the classic was round, it was easier to manufacture. Price on your screen for a Swiss watch, it's just crazy, crazy.
£80. I'm dividing the cost. I always do it. If it's an option for me, it's interest-free. Divide the cost under £80 today. The blue is in the lead at the Mo. That is the blue that Darren, you spoke to on the phone. It's the blue that Adam, producer Adam and co-founder of All Things Shop Unlimited, has ordered. We're going to do the draw.
Okay.
Andy Blake has won the £5 gift voucher.
Lucky Andy.
£10.
Lucky
Sorry,
Andy.
£10. Actually,
£10.
Andy, a different Andy asks, Kevin, for next week, Energia yellow face with leather strap and yellow rubber strap for next week, if you'd be so kind.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
All right, that's done. That's done, Andy.
Andy.
Will you email that to me? Yeah,
Adam?
so I know. Yeah, Adam, it's
So we
Andy,
don't
it's
forget.
done. Yeah, I know which model it is. It's the NH34 model Energia. Yeah, it is a lovely. It's an awesome looking watch, actually.
Kevin, we are now out of time. We haven't gone too far over. We've gone a little bit over. This will be repeated on Thursday night after all, but the stock is there
If the
right
watch
now.
if the stock's here,
Exactly.
is my little baby gone?
Thank you so much. No, she's just there.
Oh no.
Is there one, Katie?
I meant.
I know you did.
Well, I meant Katie.
I know you did. There is still one. Count
One
on
left.
then. All right,
Guys,
don't count us out just yet.
FOMO.
Don't
You
count us
won't
out just
sleep
yet.
tonight. Don't do it. We've all done it. I missed out on a car about 2-3 months ago. FOMO kept me awake.
This will not be here. So if you're watching on Thursday, this is wasted airtime for us because it is not in stock anymore. As of right now, Monday, 32.5 minutes past 9 o'clock in the evening, 1 unit remaining. So before we go to sleep tonight, go on the website, shopunimpedlive.com. Don't call Adam too early in the morning. You know, your man's got to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
Go watch on YouTube and get yours ordered, and you will get yours, the space station, for the lowest ever price.
Yeah.
Before Christmas, and divide the cost by 3. And listen, you haven't got to part with a penny if you don't want to. You can postpone that payment by 30 days. We'll still send it out to you this week, but then the full amount comes out from you in 30 days' time. Kevin, same time next week?
Same time next week.
Thank you so much.
Yellow Energia, it's coming your way. And what did somebody else ask for earlier on?
We'll go back through.
Yeah, we'll go back.
We'll let you know.
Yeah.
But thank you, Kevin.
No,
Thank
pleasure.
you, guys.
Thank you.
There's
Thanks
so
a lot.
many of you on the website right now. Press checkout, shop across the range. as
FOMO,
well.
I'm going to talk about it in the future.
Exactly. We'll talk to you guys next Monday. We'll be
Yeah.
repeated on Thursday. But that's myself and Kevin and everyone here at Shop Unlimited Live. Thank you for shopping. Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
watching.